quick video here on why you don't want to remove your thermostat from your M20. Some people will say, oh, it helps cool better. It doesn't. It makes things worse, and I'm going to explain why. So excuse the setup here. Radiator is in my trunk, so I can only kind of show so much. But this would be your lower radiator port right here. You'd have your thermostat that sits in here, like so. You have your water pump. This will have a hose that goes on here, goes around, goes to the water pump. And this right here is your upper radiator port. So coolant is pushed through the block from the water pump. It's then expelled through that port right there, which comes up into this port, goes to your upper radiator port. Radiator cools it, comes down, and then goes back into here where your thermostat is. This is a late model, so you'd have a crossover tube here that would connect that to the lower port. Now, what some guys will say is, removing the thermostat will help things cool better, when in fact that is the furthest from the truth, and here's why. You look in here, you have this hole right here. This hole goes right into your upper port area, right? And now this is just a bypass. Basically, it helps warm your engine up quicker when it's cold out, because instead of sending all the coolant to the radiator, it's kind of sending, some is going to the radiator and some is just going back into the block, and it's just recirculating, so things heat up quicker. Now, as you can see here on your thermostat, you have this flat disc. When the thermostat is opened fully, that flat disc blocks that bypass port. By blocking that bypass port, now you have 100% of your coolant going from your upper radiator port into your radiator. When you remove your thermostat to make things better, you now have this wide open port which will have hot coolant from the block going right back into your water pump, completely bypassing the radiator. That is why you don't want to remove your thermostat.